Okie dokes, we're here. We're doing an investigation quest for our friend here, the lovely Daniel Bach. But first we're just gonna have a little conversation with him, figure out what he's about. He's a charming gentleman.
Call me whack, everyone does. Just don't call me a thrill seeker. No. Perspective. Car surfing's a thrill. Sprinting across railway bridges is a thrill. War reporting isn't a thrill. It's an assignment. It's a duty. That's why they don't hand out Pulitzers for base jumping. It's about redefining your view of mortality, for yourself and for the other guys. To tell people it's not indiscriminate death, period. It's indiscriminate death, comma. Someone has to be the hell chaser. When I finally found the real thing, I hardly felt surprised. Turns out that hell is a whole lot like home, no matter that I've been desensitized by mass graves and hate crimes and Fox News and fucking Burger King. Yeah, it tastes like bleach fumes. The way the light falls is all wrong. Too red and too overexposed. It's a whole lot like home. I haven't seen the great cosmic moral. You want a page from my memoirs, bud? I first saw it in Afghanistan. Down the caves, the real old caves, the ones the Taliban dynamited the shit out of along with those big Buddhas. It was something they couldn't close it. Finest military ordnance the taxpayers' money can fund barely closed it. Picture, if you will, a squad of huge-ass Marines doing all they could not to piss their pants, praying to every god in the directory. I just squatted in my own mess and wrote until my hands seized up. Gibberish. Total shit, that's what it turned out I wrote. Can't touch me. Check it off on the battlefield trauma. Heat exhaustion, second-degree sunburn. That's hallucination. Gave us a lot of prescription drugs. Seriously. Take two if visions of fucking howling, screaming purgatory persist. I know I've been busting your chops, but that's just me. I'm an asshole, unrepentant. I appreciate the company, no shit. You don't get a lot of it going 9 miles an hour, F5 in the world every 10 seconds. If I lived to do an autobiography, it would have been an RSS feed. There are two people who really got my hand. My grandfather had told me I was always jumping freight trains straight to hell. But, wife, when you read it, it was the village voice before fire. Same wavelength, didn't want kids, gymnastic shit in the bedroom. Things weren't the same after I did Georgia. The country, not the dancer at the Fifth Age. Body was totally a comedy. Sitting in the back of an open Jeep in the rain with hell on my mind, I knew just where to find it. Someone, something was calling me. We had a real special moment in the room. Glasses haven't come off since.
Okie dokie. Let's do the thing.
Yeah, breakfast of champions. Not how the New York Times saw it, but I've been planning the "It's not you, baby, it's me" speech anyway. We stay in touch, trade candid webcam shots. They still want me. Pussy and dreams of Pulitzers. No more of that human interest shit, not unless it involves horns and a forked tail. So I've been following a dead man around the world. Brit by the name of Theodore Wicker, the Crowley of Soho. He was looking for hell with a capital H. If he'd hung around, I could have given him pointers. Afghanistan, Liberia, Baghdad, Chechnya, Brooklyn. But he came here to East Bumfuck, Maine in '87. Not a great year for fashion, a terrible year for Wicker. Booked up in room 13, never seen again. Then this roach trap went under and nobody's touched it for a quarter of a century. You know, yeah, my man found what he came for. So did I. The Pope was right. Hell is real and it's not other people. This place is a door. That room is the lock. And the merry shit going down here is the key.
And yet again, a bee has decided that someone telling them something arbitrary with no point to it whatsoever must be a quest. So here we go. You thought you burned everything, didn't you? But you didn't count on a reporter sniffing after you. A trail like this never really goes cold, it just hangs there, like LA smog, like that shit you got in London. My man, secret London, yeah, it can be our secret sport. Latin, fucking Latin. But I'll tell you, Theo, you're not the only one with a classical education. I will assume that Bach got help with that, I guess. Soho, Brooklyn, the deal is the circles, magic circles, lab results, sulfur salt, blood, cum, just a New York Saturday night. Infernal circles, pull in a favor with Cora LV. Seance circles, who were you talking to, my man? Someone who needed an appointment? Someone private, I'm not judging. You don't gotta tell me. Hell does call girls like nowhere else. Maine, what the fuck? I thought we knew each other, Theo. I thought you had class, but you gotta go where you gotta go, am I right? The shit you'd done by now, your skin was hanging on you like a thrift store suit. 1987, last call for departures, the abominable Mr. Wicker. You know, sport, when all's said and done, you should hook me up for... Bach? Blah? Daniel, really? I think we got something real. Commas, they are important. Especially to a journalist. He said he was writing when we just talked to him. Anyway. This top one is the tunnels for the labyrinth, for the Illuminati headquarters. Obviously, we've been there. This is in London. We were there when we were doing the find all the lore locations in London. It's kind of round the corner from the Haunt God bar, and this is also a place in London, a hotel. So that will be important later. That's just like a sampler. Okay, so let's go to room 13. This is not a terrible quest by any stretch. I mean, it's a really good quest. I fucking love it. But it's not that hard. It's just like a deciphering quest. Yes, we're entering room 13. You know what? Maybe Bach actually does have a classical education. Who knows? Maybe he does speak Latin and Greek. So we have the sentence here, and they correspond to a letter in a Hell alphabet. And what we're going to be doing is to spell out this phrase. So yeah, fun. Transposing the runes to Latin is imperfect, but my Book of Blood is all imperfection. Each incantation strips the memories of humanity from my soul, strips the soul from my will. The will is raw. These circles are the record I leave behind, a broken record, a feeble repetition of the being I once was and now discard. I could not return to humanity even did I wish it. Odorintum metuant. Okay, Theodore is in a great place. He is having a beautiful romance. He's forgetting all about himself. It's lovely, right? I think it's lovely. So let's get spelling. Okay. We can hell spell. There we go. 1. Wrong one. Let's see if that's actually gonna work.
This is the place. So pathetic for something so portentous. I can feel the other side is close, so close. I saw it in the motel owner's eyes, glazed with fear and suffering. Offerings have been poured out on this ground, soaked through to the foundations, covered over with a minimum of effort, an Illuminati hallmark. The room stinks of inevitability. Of all the damned lives I have ended, this final sacrifice is the most deserving. I hold up to you, Saccharissa, the heart of Theodore Wicker.
Okay. See, it was romantic. Isn't cutting your heart out and giving it to your demon lover romantic? Good for him. Actually, you know what? I really like the idea that Daniel here has a classical education. I don't think he asked anyone. He didn't go to some professor somewhere, some dry old someone. I think he knows Latin and ancient Greek. Because I think that's a really cool twist on the character. That's canon now in my brain. Okay, dokes. So we need to go to the top location from the... There. We need to go back to the labyrinth, essentially. So we are going to be Agartha porting back to New York. Boop, 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 boop. New York, New York. We should go to Seoul and get all the lore locations too. We should also like vacuum clean New York, because I purposefully only took the ones that I was right next to. And filling out the Templar lore first as an Illuminati, it's actually kind of a little bit embarrassing. I should not have done that. I'm a bad Illuminati. Surprise. Okay, we're on our way down to the labyrinth. And it's definitely here. We're looking for a place where you can enter the sewers some more. And I've really no idea where that might be, so I guess we can use this as an opportunity to hug a wall and get some lore. Yay! I shall entertain you with my dulcet voice while that happens. And then I said nothing. Surprise. Okay. If the Illuminati is watching, and they are, this is gonna be really embarrassing. Can't find my way around a sewer. Okay, here we are. This is gonna lead us down to a Wicker-centric, delicious place. What is it with these people and sewers? Seriously? You have unlimited resources. Can you, like, not live in a sewer? Is this a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing? Because that I respect. That's a whole different thing. Okay, so we are looking for a phrase, and here we have it. Non sum qualis eram. I am not what I was. And, well, we know the Hell alphabet, so for that we would have to just trial and error, power our way through, and I've already done that, and I have some notes, so let's go do the Bach Fest. Hang on here. Okay. There. Moment of truth.
My preparations
Fuck
are
yeah.
flawed. In rendering my body able to survive the hell dimensions, I have made myself sick among humans. Each climate brings a new fever. I retch at the touch of sunlight on my skin. My dietary requirements extreme. I am become some Victorian storybook monster. And no crossing point, no portal will do. I travel the world searching, a leper prodigal. This one won't do, and this one won't do. It must be fresh. Exposed. I am driven. Saccharissa waits at the border.
Okay. That's cute! Right? He has an ambition and he sacrifices everything, including his organs. And comfort. And stuff. And breathing. And sunlight and fleshy stuff. I like it. Go Theo. Okie dokes, we are back in the real world, and I mean, probably the sewers of New York do actually exist, so that was probably also the real world. Anywho, let's see. We need to go to the next place, and the next place in the order is going to be London, so whoops. There we are. Londonlicious. Okay. So we kind of sort of just gotta go around the corner from here. There we are. Is this one? No. It's over here. Here we are. See, the horned god is here. Eldritch Market there. And we need to go down here. Hooba. Okay. A great study place. It's a little bit sewery. He's consistent. Okay, so we have our circle here, and up here we have orbis non sufficit. The orb is insufficient. The orb does not suffice. The world is not enough. And we need to translate that, obviously, into the Hell alphabet. So let's get to it and see if it is as consistently non-buggy as it has relatively been.
I see those shores flame in sleep. I see them when I am awake. I look out at this city's dismal shapes, BT tower blinking feebly in a sky of unfinished grey wash. I cast no reflection. The glass feels alien to the touch. I will not miss this place, no more than I regret the sacrifices I have made. Or those yet to come. Do not plead, do not rage, I should say. For your language means so little to us.
Yeah. Okay, looking for his notes. Or more information about his past. 2 months have passed, no time has passed, my fasting is complete. I am divested of access of appetite, I am stripped of all but my shadow. This means tabula rasa, the slate is scraped clean. I closed the door on Septimus, on London's fading light, on the life I led. Barefoot I begin on the road to truth. Okay, so we gotta go out in the London cityscape because there's a place here called Tabula Rasa, the clean slate. Okay. Doom, doom, doom. Doom. Mega doom. Mega doomer. London Delicious. Is this the entrance? Yes. Okay, so the Hellraiser Hotel with a nice ceiling reminiscent of a dreaming prison. It's awesome, I like it. It's a very specific aesthetic. Okay, Septimus. Yes, please. We just bought a key and now we are going to be using the key. We wish to enter the Septimus room. There we are. So Theo spent some time in this lovely place and now we get some information on what he was doing.
It's true. Everything is true. Mankind and demonkind lived as one. All my work has led me to this, and yet, still it changes everything. They were right to suppress this history, man and demon both, for its magnificence is fracturing. My mind is stripped naked by the possibilities. The historian's curse is to forever be on the outside, looking in on former glories trapped in amber. What if one had the means to return them? What if one had the will to do it?
Okay. Then we examine a flyer. British Museum of the Occult, summer of 1977, lecture series, Wicker, Theodore B. 7 p.m. sharp. He means it. Okay, we know where the British Museum of the Occult is. And this is his last lecture, so we have to go to the British Museum of the Occult. I like the idea that the reason, like I suppose the hell dimensions, the reason they are the hell dimensions is that they have no access to anima. Like the world is dead, right? I think that's normally how people explain it. But that we were the same at some point. That humans and demon, whatever that means, were one race. And then, or maybe not one race, I'm not quite sure how to interpret what they meant, what he meant. That we're the same. I'm just gonna bother some people. Come on, tell me something. Tell me not to be here.
I'm threatening you. Well, well, what have we here? Did you come up through Agatha or the sewers?
Both, actually, now that you mention it.
Well, well, what have we here?
Sewers.
Did you come...
Ah, some more people I can bother.
You're in our house now, so try not to mess on the carpet.
Oh, too late for that for you. Wait. Oh, guards, they're gonna love this. Come on. Really? You're not gonna say something? These people might. This is not fair. It was barely interesting. Only one person threatened me? You're lowering your standards, people. Snap to. Find a way to view Theodore Wicker's last lecture. Okay, British Museum of the Occult is closed due to recent unpredictable behavior across the occult spectrum. The museum must announce a temporary closure for magical reinforcement. We trust visitors understand that their safety and that of our staff, guest speakers and curators is our greatest priority. The scheduled repeat screening of the 1977 summer lecture series, including the last address of Theodore Wicker, will be available online through the usual private YouTube channel. Check my channel out at Elliot Dewhurst. So, that is it. We can go and watch the last lecture, which is a very interesting lecture, and I will link it in the description. It's another YouTube channel, like out in real reality. I would show it to you here, but the web browser stopped working because we are that close to the jelly death of the server, which is why I'm making these videos. Hi, future me. So yeah, I'll link Elliot Dewhurst's video of Theodore Wicker's last lecture. And that was it. Let's see what the Geary has to say. We were there in '77. Theo's lecture, like much of his academic career, revealed glimpses of occult genius. In short, we were interested. When he came to New York in '85, it seemed like the whole thing was falling into our laps. Unfortunately, we made the mistake of letting things play out. Ugh, never again. He did his little seances and then poof, he was gone. Lesson learned: when a rogue occult genius strolls into your basement, you strap the bastard down. Yeah, that seems sensible. And we got a handbag. Let's see. Eye patch. Fuck yeah. Okay, this is happening. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Oh yes, we are harlocking for reals now. That's not a good thing. That's probably not a good thing. Okay, that's it for this one. See you later, future me.